Hello everybody, welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to get this look using the Too Faced Stardust palette. Now I know there's a lot of stuff going on about Too Faced and I'm probably not going to buy anything from them again, but I have this palette already and I do really like it. I haven't used it in a long time. You can get very similar colors in other palettes, so I thought I'd go ahead and just use it. So the first step that I'm doing is my eyes. I am putting on my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer all over each eyelid. Then the one thing that the Stardust palette lacks is a good just like neutral shade that I can put all over the eyelid. So I picked up my Lorac Resort Palette. This was limited edition, I don't think it's out anymore, but you can use any kind of neutral color that looks more or less like your skin tone. It's just to put down an eyeshadow to blend the other shadows into. Now I'm picking up the Stardust palette and I am putting a fluffy brush, the same one that I used for the first shade, in the color Millennial, and you'll see that I'm gonna like windshield wiper that in the crease. Again, of course, on both eyes. I sped it up here a little bit, so of course it's not that fast, but I did also cut out a lot, so this takes a long time to blend and blend and blend. You want to go in the crease, up a little bit to the brow bone, down a little bit on the lid, but you don't really want to cover, you know, the brow bone or the lid. Just kind of keep it in that central area. Now on a flat brush, I am picking up Follow Me, which is that purple shade, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lids. So you just pat, pat, pat until you get the color as vibrant as you want it. Now on a smaller but still fluffy brush, I am picking up #selfie, and I'm using that as my brow bone highlight, so I'm putting that just under the brow, kind of meeting with the color Millennial that we already had there. Now in order to make the selfie, the brow bone, and Millennial, the crease color, look cohesive, I've just taken a blank fluffy brush and I'm blending the two colors together. Now I am starting to work on my outer V, so with that same small fluffy brush that I used for my brow bone, I am picking up the color Double Tap, which is like a deep aubergine maybe. I don't know what to call it, maroon, and I am just going to put that in that outer corner. So definitely not covering the whole lid, maybe going less than half of the way across the eyelid, working it up into the crease, working it down along my lash line. Now for any look, you can kind of just leave it with that darker, in this case that dark purple in the outer V, or a lot of looks, a dark brown will look good, but I think to really amp up any eye look, you should kind of finish off the outer V with just another little pop of black, and that will deepen it up and just make it look that much more rich and like vampy. So that's what I'm doing here. The color that I'm using from the palette is called Sin City, and it is a nice dark black, so you'll see me working it on the one side and then in on the other. Now I am grabbing the strip on a dense but fluffy brush, and I'm just patting that in the center of both eyelids, right next to the black outer V. Now with a pencil brush, I am picking up #selfie again, and I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner. So you'll see I just patted in the inner corner of both eyes. Pretty self-explanatory. Now I grabbed this concealer collection from Measurable Difference that I got from BoxyCharm, and I'm going to first pick up the shade Cappuccino. It's a little bit light, but I just wanted something to cover some of my red blemishes. I was hoping there would be a green concealer in this kit, but there's not, so I just tried to use Skintone. Now I am picking up the shade Vanilla, and I'm doing the stereotypical like Instagram, YouTube makeup guru highlighting just because I haven't done it in a while and just thought I'd go for the whole shebang. I did realize since I already had the concealer in my hand, I didn't put it down in order to put my primer on, but you would usually put your primer on actually before any concealer. Oops. Then I am going in with my E.L.F. BB cream in the shade Nude, and I really like this stuff actually. It's very thick, but I'm pretty happy with it, especially for the price. Now I'm picking up a Pure's version of a beauty blender, wet beauty blender of course, or makeup sponge, whatever you want to call it, and I am patting that E.L.F. BB cream all over my face. It is way too light for me, but I didn't have any foundation that's my shade since I've just gotten back from the beach. I'm super dark, so I am going ham with my bronzer. You'll see I just put it everywhere. There was no rhyme or reason to this. I was purely just trying to make my face darker. Then I decided to switch bronzers and I picked up my Pure Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder. I think there's only one color of this, I guess, and I'm just doing the same thing as I did with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I'm just putting it everywhere. Now I am going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Transparent in shade 001, and I'm putting this everywhere just to mattify a little bit, because the only downside of that BB cream is it does leave you looking kind of shiny. Then I am picking up my NYX blush in Intuition, which I got for $1 at Bargain Hunt, by the way. If you've never been to a Bargain Hunt before, I highly recommend them. I spend way too much money there. I love the deals and the prices. Anyway, so I'm just taking a fluffy blush brush and I'm putting that everywhere. You'll see in a second that I put a little too much blush on one side, so I just grabbed a blank brush and buffed that out. Or maybe I cut that out, but yeah, if you put too much blush on, just go back with the plain brush and you'll be able to buff it in or buff it away. Then I am running some Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Medium Deep through my brows. And then I am taking my Maybelline Line Stilleto eyeliner and I am doing some winged liner. I kind of sped through it because it takes so long to show in video, but I always recommend going to watch Crispy's winged eyeliner tutorial. It's really amazing. I'll link it down below. It's where I kind of like finally clicked for me how to do winged liner, so don't watch me, watch her. I'll put her link in the description box below. Now I am smudging Follow Me on the lower lash line to match what was happening on the lid. Now I am grabbing this highlighting palette from Vintage Cosmetics, which came in a BoxyCharm, and I'm using the Not Pink shade as my highlight on my cheekbones. After my highlight, I'm grabbing my Lorac Pro Mascara, and you guys don't really have to watch somebody put on mascara, so I zoomed through this, of course, on both lashes. Now I'm going to do my lips. I'm grabbing a lip liner from Real Her. I think the shade is I Am Precious, and I'm just doing the outline of my lips in that. And then I'm going to be putting the liquid lipstick from them in the shade Ladylove all over the lips. I got both of those lip products from BoxyCharm, by the way. I've been using a lot of BoxyCharm stuff. I did finish the look with some false lashes, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making this video. I realized I did these glamour shots before my lash glue was dry, but please give a thumbs up and subscribe. See ya!